Hey guys, so I just want to share my experience today. Do you guys ever have those days where it just starts out bad? Like I was having one of those days, really frustrated, extremely overwhelmed, and nothing was going right today. Like I knew it was one of those days where I just wish I could just stay at home. I usually love my drives on my way to work, and today it was just I couldn't find the right podcast to listen to. I get to work and I feel like I'm walking through sludge all day. Like it was so hard, kind of just to get through the day. And the girls at work were so supportive towards me, and they were talking to me and helping me through. I was just putting so much pressure on myself, and I went to the bank afterwards, and all the lanes were full, and then I got behind this one lady. All the lanes cleared except for the one I was behind. And she sat there and put her money away and was doing whatever she was doing. So I finally had to back out, pull around, and then I ended up going over the cement little curb thing. And I'm like, crap, I'm probably gonna blow out a tire now. And I knew as the day was going, it was just falling apart. So I knew I needed to support myself somehow. So I went to my parents' house. Thank God for awesome parents. And they love me and validated me. And I really discovered today that I have been in my head for, I was on Monday, I was on a super high with my business. My business is growing. It's awesome. People are contacting me. I'm making connections. And I have this vision and dream, and it's, but the past several days, I kind of started getting into my head. When we want something, especially me, I want it now. I want to know how things are going to go. And as the week progressed, I really got more in my head, and I was I want to know. Today I was at the point where I need to make decisions. I need to figure stuff out. And I moved out of my heart completely. I was in my head. We know when this happens because we're coming from a place of desperation, not inspiration. And today it was desperation. I was I need to figure this out. I have to find an answer, and I have to figure out these little details of everything that I needed to know. And so I got to my parents' house and I just unloaded to them. They are just gracious and sat there. But what I really learned is to give ourselves what we need in this time. So these times, these days, because we're human, we're going to have crappy days. And to give ourselves grace to do something with permission and not to judge ourselves. So, whatever that is for you, maybe you're going to treat yourself out to fatty hamburger or something. If that's your one thing that you do to get yourself out of a slump, listening to music, maybe you just listen to, rap music with swearing or something just to get yourself out of it. But we all have these bad days, and I learned how important it is for me to stay connected with my heart. And so I just took a step back, and we notice this in other areas of our life, right? So I have been feeling in my relationship that disconnect. In our relationships, we feel disconnected. We feel I don't know. And we start kind of second guessing everything. We're just in our head all the time. And we get irritated and we get frustrated and nothing's working right. And then it snowballs because we're in this state of energy of nothing's going right. So what do? We attract more of that shit, And so yeah, I realized it was me. It wasn't my relationship. It wasn't anything else. It wasn't my work. We don't need to have all the answers, and sometimes we forget. It's kind of fun not knowing the answers. It's kind of fun to be hungry. When we're hungry, we can enjoy that meal so much more. And then what happened when I released it? So this is kind of the awesome part. What happened when I released, and just was able to let myself be and realize, okay, gosh, I'm really coming from a place of desperation here. I got a really awesome message from somebody, and I'm oh, and it felt so right. I've been kind of searching for something to work out, and nothing's quite worked out. And I was getting in my head about it, and then something happened. I just realized it, and that's the first step, right? Is like realizing it, and awareness is everything, and that's what I share with people is awareness. And I realized that of my awareness today, and what happened within minutes. I got a message today, so like, and you know when something, you know when it's meant to be, when it feels so good. You're like, oh, I felt like I could breathe, you know? But I felt like I could breathe before I got that message. So it's like we're attracting everything. Like our limitations are caused by us. Like it's caused from us being in our head and getting out, you know, we have to get back into our heart space. And it's not always easy sometimes. And we get, even if you're in practice forever, you're still going to have these crappy days, right? So really connecting with your heart. I just wanted to share this with you guys in case anybody is going through having a day like I was. Some ways to get out of it. Give yourself grace. We're human. We're going to be there. Sometimes when we're there, like when I'm there, I want to be there for a little bit. But we just don't want to like rent space there, you know? We don't even want to lease it out. We just want to like say, oh, hey, okay, you know, I'm going to stop by for a second. And then you start kind of building up this awareness and you recognize it and you're like, okay, I'm just going to turn on some bad rap right now and just move through this shitty feeling. So I hope this helps somebody today. Let me know, like, what works for you guys. Like, what do you do that helps you get out of that funk? All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.